Hello everyone, Fanny Menardi, how are you? This is a message today, especially to address the Secretary General of the United Nations and the Nobel Prize Committee and our network. I cannot believe that the clock has reset. We have been waiting for this Nobel Prizes announcement for 2 years, mostly for the past year. So what happened is that last year, I was just late for everything. In June, when they announced the summer days, the special days at the United Nations, the summit for the sustainable goals, I registered late, so I couldn't attend. So I had this opportunity to meet the Secretary General when I was there. So I started the campaign there then, but that was like in September. That was like 3 months before the Nobel Prize. I was still creating the content. So it was kind of late, and they awarded the Organization Against the Nuclear Power and Nuclear Armament. But I think that was also kind of meant to be, they were waiting for the 80th anniversary of the United Nations. So this year was really special. That's why I'm so heartbroken. I'm so heartbroken for the Secretary General of the United Nations, because I know I started campaigning for myself too, and I started campaigning for all the network, all the people that are on the encyclopedia. I got excited. I wanted to bring everyone to share all the knowledge. Every time I miss opportunities, I'm like, oh, I'm going to keep all this for a special moment. I was like, this is special. This is a special moment to share all that. And I think we did one amazing campaign. Everything we shared, everything the United Nations has been doing. Wow. Oh my God. I'm so proud of you guys from my entire heart. I'm telling you, like, how you came to help people around the world with humanitarian relief. That was extraordinary. How even though Israel blocked you, okay, Israel and the American government, they've been taking good care of the situation, like feeling safe. But at the same time, they've been kind of holding stuff, Wasn't that crazy that the peace agreement was just the day before the Nobel Prize? What? Was that staged? Or I think it's more like a synchronicity, and he did a great campaign as well. But the Secretary General, that he's retiring this year, the 80th anniversary of the United Nations. So that was really special. And I just wish that he had it. We prayed for it until the last day. So of course, I'm not always saying the stuff perfectly or the way they should be, because I'm always in adrenaline mode, At my school, I teach 200 students a day, 7 classes of 20, 30 students, 7 a day. So, and the discipline is difficult. So when I come home, my head is like a buzzing balloon. Like, I just take care of my animals. And I have animals. I have a beautiful house I've been struggling to trying to pay for the past 5 years, struggling. And I was just paying in debt, so I couldn't pay anything to my house. And now I don't make enough money at my job where I am right now to stay in my house. So I can't even stay if I'm staying at my job where I am. So I need to go to the United Nations like now. It's not even it's like I need the money. And I've been campaigning for this, like promoting my candidacy. I applied maybe 20, 30 times the official way through their website to every single position possible. And now I'm like, just appoint me for the Alliance of Civilizations. Moratinos, he's how old is he? Is he like 80? Probably older, I don't know. He's just ready to retire. Leave your spot to a young person. And if you guys gave the seat to someone else, don't betray me like that, because we swore loyalty. We promised a lot of stuff that I've been waiting on. So of course I'm grateful, because this is time that I could spend with my son. Everything was coming step by step and perfectly. This is why now I know it's the right time. And you know what? Just to make you feel better, because that lady that won the Nobel Prize today, didn't she deserve it? She was in distress, empowered, like in distress because fleeing from her own government that she was supposed to be in, and hiding, and still raising, like gathering people. So I think the $1 million and the recognition, both, the recognition, the credibility towards her country, this is going to be huge, massive. So excited, and we still get one more shot, one more shot. I'm absolutely outraged by the Nobel Prize of Literature. Okay, he's an old guy from the group, that was his turn, right? Oh my God. But come on now, really? So I have a game plan, okay? Every time you need to accomplish something and you don't do it, so what do I need to get there? What do I need to accomplish it? Next step, I have my game plan. I just need that phone call from the UN to hire me and get there. And if I could bring 2 or 3 people with me, at least 2 people, to work together and start new projects and publish movies, publish content, gather people, give opportunities, even though I know they have job cuts. They can't, it's like everywhere, they can hire a lot of people. I understand that. But more Latinos, I can have a spot. The spot is still, you saved it for me, of course, right? So I don't see why I haven't had that phone call yet. That's just unfair. And I think that was one part of the karma. And I know what you're thinking. I can hear the Secretary General, what he's feeling right now. He's like, he's worked for an entire career, a lifetime, 40, 50 years. That's all he's done all his life. In Portugal, he was already like the mayor, then working at the European Parliament. They opened the borders in Europe. They created the European Union. Wow, then the United Nations, refugees, they won a Nobel Prize for refugees. So they've done a lot, but that was his turn, guys. That was his turn. So obligated 100% next year, okay, with just supporting that woman. When I was the woman in distress, you see, I have this dream catcher, dove, whatever, the white, the symbol of purity, integrity. I've really lived with integrity, and you guys inspire me. You're my models, because I see them, all their actions, their kindness, how they transmute anxiety into hope. But they talk about action, and you see everyone else succeed, but you're still in your spot waiting. So I know how that feels. But yeah, for him, it's a lifetime. He acted, it took action. For me, I wrote a lot of stuff, high quality and from everyone, but I was very busy. My son, keeping up with the house, the network, the school, of course, my job that I'm paid for, that help me pay my bills, and that is also, I want to do well because I work with the kids. So I don't mean to make this all about me. I was trying to justify a little bit to make us feel better and excited for what's to come. And maybe, like the Nobel Prize Committee, thank you for the little push to accelerate maybe the phone call. Okay, so I'm learning from you how to win. Thank you. I'm so excited, so admirative. And it's worth waiting for amazing things. It's worth being patient. Of course, I understand you can make mistakes along the way, but as long as you're always trying to show up and be consistent with your passion, with your goals, so we can all start actually working together. And be together. How long all these networks be like bees buzzing around each other, and they're building. We are all building in our communities, you know. But there's also big leaders that are ruling the world the way they want, and we need some strong head, you know, for the social rights. Social rights. This United Nations need to be a huge pull for social rights. So we need to find the best allies, the best geniuses in the world, but also be the voice of everyone. The single moms like me, the teachers, we all do important jobs, you know. Politicians, everything is so important. So yes, guys, 10 minutes. Where am I going to post this? Maybe Facebook. Yes, or my YouTube. Okay, so have a great evening, afternoon. I almost had a heart attack yesterday. I was just crying all day in my bed. I'm pretty sure Mr. Guterres is not feeling good right now either. Like, it's very nerve-wracking. Oh my God. I'm almost to pass out. I need to recover from this. Okay, to always start over. I can't believe, like I said, the clock has restarted. We're starting from zero, but there's people with us that give me hope. So I'm grateful for that, because when you feel like you're falling in darkness and you don't know what to do, have these anxiety attacks like that, like I'm a successful woman, I have everything, like I'm healthy, I'm smart, I'm good looking, you know, not to brag, but I'm almost 40. I'm like, it's time, you know, for the good things to happen. Like, mostly when you don't settle, you know, when you want the best for you, like the big happiness, the American dream, or I don't know if you can find it in America because people are so crazy. But Europe, it's good to have some Europe energy, guys. All right, have a great evening.